So, I started having a really nice cry over Louie and Harry, and I don't know. I need to talk about my emotions because dude, what happened? What happened? It's February 25th, 2014, 5:35 p.m. And it's just, I don't know, I've been really thinking into it a lot. Like, the current stance of Louie and Harry, and it's getting to me, man. It's getting to me. Like, you think back, okay, when I first started properly shipping them, it was around the time of Australia. It was right around Australia, 2012. And it was Wellington. And I remember when on Google, and oh my god, every time I get on the computer, I type in Larry Stylins, and I remember there was a picture that came out of Louie and Harry together before the show, like saying to each other's eyes, and it was like brand new that day. And I was freaking out. And I remember, when they went to, Sweden. They went to Sweden in like the second week of like May. I remember that. Oh god, I remember every day I would like look up and see all their like little balcony photos together. That made me really happy. And the day when Harry tweeted Louie, you know, thank you for whatever with the FIFA thing, for I don't know, standing on the side while watching Harry win in FIFA. I remember the day that tweet came out. I started screaming. I actually have it on video, but the computer that I recorded it on is like dead now. It's right here actually, but that's besides the point. And oh my gosh, I remember my brother would go to baseball practice and I would just sit all night long. The voice would be on the TV in the background, but I would be sitting there just watching Louie and Harry videos all night. And I would read fan fiction a lot, and I would just stalk everything Larry. And the tour started. Oh my god, when the tour started, the North American tour, I remember the day they left for America, and people were freaking out because, oh, there was Eleanor photos, but it was so funny because he wasn't even holding her properly, and then him and Harry was holding his guitar case, and they were goofing off with the security, and it was so cute. And then when they came, what was it, at the airport or whatever, and Harry kissed the back of Louie's head, and then the first few nights of tour were seriously great. There was so much Larry, like, all the time. Oh my god, I would just sit in the tag all night long and just watch all the videos and like freak out. And they always interacted. They like never left each other's side, ever. And even on slow days, we still got like stuff. Like, I remember a slow day back then would be like, they didn't really act cute today. They just kind of like looked at each other and talked and maybe did like one thing, but it was nothing big. It's been a slow day, man. And I just can't believe, like, at one point in time that was a slow day. we haven't gotten a day like that. A slow day back then is not even a good day now. And it's unbelievable. Like, but the thing is back then we didn't realize that that was like slowly, it was the beginning of the end. The tour was like, because halfway through the tour things started kind of going downhill. They kept bringing Eleanor, and they stopped interacting as much. And then by the end of the tour, I remember like the last few days of the tour, there was like not as much Larry as usual. But then the last night, which was in Florida, hey, they hugged the Larry. Oh, but actually, no, what am I talking about? There was a shitload that happened in Florida. What was your favorite ride at Universal? You were mine. It still gets to me. And then the spontaneous Eleanor trip to France. And remember the Rihanna video for Eleanor's birthday? Oh my god, that was so funny. And all like the storyboard article, and we were all freaking out. We're like, oh my god. But it was so obvious. That was, the storyboard thing was really funny. And LOL, all those articles and fucking bullshit with Eleanor. I remember the day Eleanor tweeted that girl, the deluded tweet. Oh my god, I was just like, and then all the Eleanor, all the call directs on Tumblr were like starting to use the word deluded on us, and I'm just like, okay. It was so stupid. I remember the tag was just filled with the word deluded, like for that entire month, from May 23rd, 24th to like halfway through June. And when the Much Music interview came out, people were freaking out. They were like, Louis denied it. And I'm just like, yeah, no, he didn't. And we were freaking out because Larry, and even in August, we didn't really get that much. The One Direction My First Time thing, which I have on my TV, I have it DVR'd, and I'm just like, oh my god, the Nickelodeon prank, which Harry was looking at. But it was filmed in like April. And same with like the My First Time thing. Louis kept touching Harry's leg. And who's your first crush? His lads or whatever. And Harry's just like, you. But look at me. And oh come on, the VMAs. The hug. But they didn't go to Harry went to fucking, did he go to Reading with Nick Grimshaw? Or whatever. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. And Louis had to go to B-Fest with Eleanor that year. And that's just when it really went downhill. Cause like a week after the VMAs, I remember we couldn't figure out, with Harry was in LA still, and we kept thinking Louis was with him, and Louis tweeted, I'm not in LA, for those that are like wondering or whatever. And we're like, real subtle Louis. And then him and Eleanor were like in Florida. Which I was like, hey, but get the fuck out of my state. And then the bullshit tweet happened. Then the bullshit tweet happened. And then we were just, that was rock bottom. No, that wasn't even rock bottom, because then iTunes Festival happened. Ooh, and the Germany signing. We got a shitload of heads and feet for 2 days straight. And when the girl gave Louis the I shit bullshit balloon, and Harry was all like, and trying to walk. Oh, those interviews were great. And then Harry talked about the party they had, and that was good. And some of us still live together. Subtle Harry. And iTunes Festival wasn't a good time. when Grimmy interviewed the boys, and Louis looked like he just wanted to kill Grimmy the entire time. Because Grimmy kept like flirting with Harry and being all buddy-buddy, and Louis was just like not having it. It was so funny. And when they went on the late show, the Ireland dude, oh my god. Or I don't know what he is, but he's Irish. He sounds Irish. The dude. That was on, what, October 10th? 2012. Oh my gosh. That was funny because I just think if I met someone that I like and then like Louis like and it's just like the dude's like, what? And then Louis just like, I just had a cough and I did a poor way of hiding it or whatever. I'm just like, that ain't subtle. And Louis like, oh well, it was a fair question. No, it wasn't. And me and Harry are together and my girlfriend isn't real. They were so obvious. And when they did the October radio tour, that was cute. Because there were some cute moments in that time. Also, that was when like Zayn and Harry walked out looking like fucking models. Harry in his little Pink Floyd t-shirt or whatever, and Zayn was like, and then, oh come on, Barbara Walters. Do y'all want to have kids? 100%. And they just looked at each other and they were like, but anyway, so now things are poo. Basically. But see, back then we started getting less and less and less interactions. Then when Haylor came, that was probably rock bottom. Because I think it was starting to set in like, whoa, this is actually some serious shit, man. That was when my anxiety got really bad again. I got really upset, and I just wasn't happy anymore. Because when I first started shipping Larry, I was happy like all the time. And then when Haylor happened, I was just like, nah, son. Nah. But yeah, Haylor was poo. Madison Square Garden was a bad time. Mr. X. But, after that, it just really went downhill. The Take Me Home tour was not as good as the Up All Night tour, because Louis and Harry didn't interact. And there was just a lot of shit. Oh, remember in November when Stan started with us? And Eleanor was like, hashtag Team Stan. Oh, get out of my face. Literally, they're all so fucking stupid. I don't know. Last year wasn't a good year. Nah. We got like barely any Larry. And people were always like, we got lots of Larry. Like at the Brit Awards, people were like, we got a whole lot of Larry. Dude, they talked like once. And they looked at each other like once. And they stood by each other like once. Yeah. Larry. But then again, that's like a lot. That is a lot now. And back then, that was a slow day. Like, oh, things have changed so much. I'm so upset about it. I'm so fucking upset about it. I'm sad.